welcome to Starseed Direct Tarot. For those who are subscribed and frequent visitors, welcome back to the upper room. And for all our new visitors, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe if you want further updates from the edge. So I took a little bit of time to take care of some personals, and I kind of got behind, but I wanted to get back into the energies for the rest of the signs. Now we are getting into, we just had a eclipsed full moon, and we're going to be having a eclipsed new moon, 14th of December. And it's a very, very astronomical event as we slowly come into the alignment of conjunctions that we haven't seen these type of alignments or the proximity of the alignments in almost 800 years. So it's a very, very prophetic time. I definitely suggest for all signs to meditate more frequent during this time so that you can receive the messages and fully and clearly receive the frequency from the collective, because there's a lot of people on this journey that are at different levels, and the more you tap in to that current, the more cohesive it will be. Those who usually fight it, that's where you get a lot of the symptoms, and it's harder for you to balance yourself through those symptoms if you're not consistently trying to tether to the current. Think of it as a buoy in the ocean. Without it being on a line, that buoy can drift off. It could be, choppy waters. The possibilities are endless. Needless to say, the reason why I'm getting into that is because, Taurus, you are in a moment of review. You are looking over everything that has transpired and are now looking at ways to not only inspire others, but reinvent yourself. Before we get into the reading, I've already cleansed all the decks, and I want to give a special shout out to the supporters of my channel. Every little bit of love and donation has helped very much. I was able to secure some new decks and some other gifts from my wish list. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull some oracles just to see where the energy's at for you, Taurus. I'm hearing learning curve. So maybe perhaps you were at a point where you felt that you were giving the nourishment and the guidance to a situation, the best of your known 3D ability. But Spirit is also wanting me to say that they need you to look deeper into the situation at more than what meets the eye. Perhaps you're waiting for a sign. Perhaps you're waiting for circumstances in a certain situation to change. Let's find out, Taurus. We are currently working with the Rumi Oracle. Very beautiful cards by Alana Fairchild. You got the lion and the deer. Right. So because these are new, we're going to have to look it up. Lion and the deer. The number's 22. You could be a master number. If you follow numerology, you could be a life path 22. Or you might want to look up 222, which is an angel number. When you enter the garden of the heart, Taurus, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward heaven, you become graceful like the angel. If you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair in yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. Rumi. Beautiful. So, Taurus, you are the lion and the deer. You're bold, you're fierce, you're vibrant, and you are yet silent, sweet, and gentle at the same time. This is a talent, Taurus, that is not really mastered by the masses. And Spirit is advising you to really take that into account on just how gifted you truly are and how blessed you are to have this gift. The divine is trying to remind you that your calling is much greater than what you may have originally perceived it. If I should come to you in arrogance, you roar at me until my falsehood quakes in fear. So terrified it gives up the game and love's conquest happens yet again. If I should come to you in surrendered adoration, open to whatever you may wish, you are so gentle with me. Like a deer, you offer me nothing to fear or resist, so that I too become sweet and gentle, longing to submit to your tender ministrations. So, this can be involving a past life or soulmate connection. Let's see. We're going to pull a Indigo Angel Oracle card. And shout out to my subscribers for showing me love. I really appreciate you. And happy holidays. So let's see what Indigo Angel message we have for you, Taurus. Your Indigo message is time to create. Perhaps you're working on something or you have an idea for something, or perhaps you want to collaborate with someone and you feel like the time and the opportunity is coming back around again, and you definitely don't want to miss it this time. All right. How or what can Taurus work on to make this come to fruition a little bit easier, Spirit? You got throat chakra, Taurus. So you need to set clear boundaries for your own behavior and cultivate a strong will by being true to who you are on the inside. You will use your willpower and accomplish daily tasks and spiritual goals and encourage uplifting thoughts and behaviors within yourself. Doing this will assist you on the next stage of your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. You will stay in touch by using a positive mindset and maintaining it. And most importantly, always admitting an energy of truth by avoiding substance abuse. Your will is strong and your mind is clear now. And you have the willpower and the determination to make this happen, Taurus. The divine would not provide you with a vision outside of your 3D experience and not provide you with the means of figuring out how to get there. Perhaps the way you did things before clouded that judgment or clouded that direction or clouded you from using your gift in a more enlightened way. Perspective is everything. So maybe Spirit wants you to keep that in mind. I would definitely highly suggest looking up a throat chakra meditation while visualizing what exactly are you trying to create with this person. In this situation, you're dealing with a deer or a lion or both energies. Perhaps this collaborative idea or project, the people involved or the person you're trying to collab with or even the relationship, this person also embodies those energies. So you interchange energies depending on which party or involved is shifting or shape-shifting into whatever energy. So for example, if you are, think of it as yin-yang. If you are embodying the yang at this very moment, this person is bringing the yin. You see what I'm saying? And it's an effortless connection. And you're trying to figure out how you can manifest with this person on a physical 3D level. All right. So now let's get some tarot in it, shall we? Some numbers that may be significant to you right now, Taurus. I'm also hearing after 2 o'clock. You may have a situation business-wise where you're concerned about a deadline. Spirit is advising you not to worry about it. It's, scheduling conflicts, all that's going to pan out in time. This opportunity is definitely divinely guided. This speaks of a commitment. This also speaks of a partnership. This is also what I consider the twin flame card, if you follow or believe in that. This is a perfect unity of both divine masculine and feminine energies. This may even be a union within yourself. Once again, there's not a lot of people that believe in the whole twin flame experience. I personally am a twin flame, but a lot of the videos on YouTube romanticize this connection. And you have to keep in mind, Taurus, that not all twin flames are romantically involved. But yes, that is a way to speed up manifestations if you choose to walk down that path. But there is a way to do this without those necessities, is the point that Spirit is trying to tell you. To first, to manifest union, you have to have the union within yourself. And that's also touching on your throat chakra and maybe possibly using your platform or your status or who you are in society or your job to touch light on how you overcame past circumstances, maybe involving substance abuse. Maybe this is a calling for you to speak out about that and possibly help someone else in that situation. Using your light to help others that maybe in a way you haven't used it before. It may not be substance abuse. It may be something else. A negative experience that you experienced but now maybe being an advocate or speaking out about how overcoming that changed your life, because it may help someone else that's going through that. You know, around the holidays is a time where people suicide rates are high. You know, people are depressed because of loved ones they've lost. There's a lot going on with that. What else you got there, Spirit? You have the Queen of Wands. This is a very bold, fiery queen. Um, she is very territorial. She is very protective of the ones she loves. And she's Action Jackson. But she can also be very controlling, temperamental, and impatient, which is why you have to be very careful if you're dealing with a Queen of Wands, or if you're in this energy. Maybe Spirit is telling you that you need to balance this energy out that you're currently in. If you're not in this energy, perhaps you need to embody your feminine side more in regards to this energy. You may have Aries in your chart, or Leo, or Sagittarius. We are in Sagittarius season, so perhaps Spirit is maybe giving you the tip that if you embody this energy during Sagittarius season, use the planet alignments and the universe to your advantage. Right now, I would look up all the placements in your chart where you have fire, and I would research that. This is a time for you to really figure out and delve deeper into who you are and what really makes you tick, because your sun sign isn't the whole story. And perhaps there's answers there that you're overlooking that could help you in whatever this is you're about to create. You also got the moon. So there may be a secretive idea or something that you're planning hush hush that you really, really, really want to keep that way, because you don't want people putting bad energy towards it and ruining it for you, because this is something that you've been very, very patient on trying to manifest and call into your life. And by doing so, you really have to zig when you really want to zag, just to throw people off the scent. You get what I'm saying? 18. 1 and 8 is 9. I would also, I'm hearing the 9 solfeggio frequencies. I would definitely research that as well. Perhaps there's something that you're dealing with that you may be able to overcome and heal with researching these types of things. I don't know. So what's going to be 3 of Swords? You're emotionally still scarred from something, and this is also what's hindering you from possibly doing what you have the idea of trying to manifest. There's something blocking your manifestation. Whatever you're trying to draw into you, it receives you well. It knows you're trying to draw it to yourself, but there's something blocking that. And I don't know if it's circumstances. This could also represent air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This can also represent someone being heartbroken or feeling I think it's feeling like past energy, to be honest with you. I'm hearing as above, so below. So with it upright, as above. You're receiving from the top of your blessings, but you're not letting this piercing pain of what you had to endure to get this bleed out. There's no blood on these swords. So the pain is still fresh. And perhaps that's what's hindering this, is because whatever you tried to manifest, your physical actions didn't match what you were esoterically trying to achieve, and therefore it caused a snag, a stagnancy energy in your manifestation. So you definitely want to work on your throat chakra, and you want to meditate on determination and just staying focused. Don't get distracted. You may be a little bit worried about how bumpy things have already gone. But Spirit is advising you that if this is really something you want to create, you got to get over this. And when you forgive yourself, that's pouring back into your own cup. That's balancing your feminine and masculine energies within yourself. And whoever or whatever this is that you're trying to manifest will draw to you like that. Remember, the universe is always conspiring to give us what we actually want, if we decide what it is we want and we stay focused on that intention. If you switch it up and your energy is spread too thinly between all these other distractions, physically in the 3D world, that may be what you think you want at that time. But the reality of the situation is, if you're really trying to manifest a huge transformation or change in your life, be career, general love, whatever, you have to be so tactful and focused on this goal to the point of obsession. And I don't have to tell you this, Taurus. You are, you're the only other horned animal in the zodiac. So, I know you're strong-willed. And you're going to be able to overcome whatever this is, no matter how bad it looks. See? The outcome is the Ace of Cups. Taurus, you've been waiting for this cup for a long, long time. And Spirit is telling you that if you just stay the course, double or nothing, you're going to be able to finally drink from this ace. Okay, that's the outcome. But first things first, you have to overcome this. Perhaps this has something to do with past substance abuse situations, or hiding something that you've been having a problem with that you really, really need to speak out about. Even if you overcame it quietly, this is something that you need to add to the color of your journey on a public level. Put it more into your walk, because it's going to help people. It's not necessarily about looks at this point or what people think. It's about what is the true mission and calling over your life, Taurus. Why are you here? You were put in that position for a reason. Know your position and execute effortlessly. It all can't be about the devil. Because remember, he's here. Regardless, he's here with us. We all have a little bit of the devil in us. All of us do. Because it's a balance of energies. But keep in mind, that good news always comes in the morning. And you're going to have a victory over this, whatever this is. Whatever you're having a problem, whatever habit you're having a problem kicking, you're going to have a victory over it. If it's something you're trying to quit, this is the perfect time to try to quit something. Okay? If it's bad for you. It could be a person. It could be a relationship. It could be a toxic situation or a toxic habit. Now's the time to break this shit, Taurus. Just cut the bullshit completely off. It's hard, I know. There's times, none of us are perfect. I backslide all the time. But this particular thing is what's stopping you from manifesting your ace. This is a cup that people work, sweat, bleed, and pilfer for their whole life and may not ever find. And divine is trying to hand it to you like, here you go. Thirsty? Here you go. And you have been blocking this cup. This cup. For this and this. And this. Taurus. All right, now we're going to pull a message from the universe. Divine, what message do you have for my beautiful souls in the Taurus constellation? Maybe, you know what I'm hearing? Let's see if I'm right. They told you everything you need to know. Huh? You already know the answer, don't you? I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. To be the teacher, Taurus, you must first be the student. And that's in all aspects of life. Perhaps divine is calling you to step up to the next level spiritually. And combine this with what and who you identify with already in the 3D realm. And watch spirit move in your life that in a way that you can't even fathom. You could be seeing synchronicities right now. Synchronicities, however you want to pronounce it. Repeating numbers. You see angel numbers everywhere you go, Taurus. That's a sign. It may sound crazy, but I would definitely look them up, okay? That concludes your reading this month for December. Depending on which video gets the most views, I'll be doing a bonus reading in a few weeks for that sign. And if you liked the reading, Taurus, please like, share, and subscribe. And take a moment to check out all the other cool things that we're working on in the description box below. And thank you for tuning in. Good luck to you. Love and light.